Spartans! What is your profession?
All you see on CNN is anti-Trump slogans and white supremacy. But where are those good old conservative values and the faith in God? Lucky there's the Orange Men Pod. Lucky there's two men who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. We are the Orange Men Pod.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome, everybody, to the final episode of the evening for the Orange Men Podcast.
Welcome back.
Dave.
I think Clinton.
Oh, it's Clinton now?
Yeah, Clinton, whatever. Clinton.
Clinton. It's me, Clinton.
What are you trying to say, man?
Well, that's what you sounded like.
All right,
You were like, oh, it's Clinton.
let's go.
Oh.
What are you, 3 beers in already?
Hello, Clinton. It's me, Dave. I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Oh, my mommy be so proud.
What are you talking about?
Remember that commercial?
No.
I mean that cartoon?
Davy?
Oh, not Davy and Goliath. Is that what you're thinking of?
I don't know.
The claymation?
Let's go. Yeah.
No, that's
The claymation shit.
Gee, Davy. Jesus wouldn't do that. Goliath.
Well, at least they were talking about Jesus.
Yeah, at least it was good stuff.
So, Dave,
What?
there's been a surge of gas prices.
Yes, there has.
But did you know
Did I?
that
Yes, I noticed.
we are feeling a little relief this week?
7 cents.
Wow, it's a little more than 7 cents, I guess. It depends on
No,
where you
it
go.
isn't.
But the sad part is, I was talking to a coworker, and he's
Okay.
like, the prices were pretty crazy last week, but it is going down. And I said, dude, unless it's $3, it's not going down.
$3, $2.
Wow. I'll give him $3. You know what I mean? I'll give it to him. Like, stop blaming Putin's price hike when the guy's like, yeah, we only get 3%. The 3% that we use isn't what's the problem.
Well, this is part of the problem is
What's that?
that when you call it fossil fuels and you trick people into thinking that's what fossil fuels is.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's a trick to think that it's not a renewable resource. And if everybody knew that it was a renewable resource,
well,
then they wouldn't be price gouging you. You'd be paying $1.99 a gallon for fuel because it's renewable.
I know we're a fan, at least I am, of Dan Pena. The $1 trillion man guy. I saw a video of his, and he said that there's trillions of barrels of oil stockpiled. Trillions.
Okay.
But they don't want you to know that, because then guess what, Dave? They don't make any
Money. But
so they have to keep you in supply, and you think that there's a demand, and it's nonsense.
well, let me just say this.
Okay.
First of all, there's no trillions of barrels of oil.
There is.
No, there isn't.
Why isn't there?
Because nobody.
It's not I don't mean barrels. I mean stop.
Well, don't confuse
I'm
people.
not. All right. Sorry. There's trillions of barrels worth, but it's also in the.
But it's in the ground.
No, it's in the.
No, it isn't.
It's already.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's all.
Where?
It's everywhere.
No, it isn't.
All right.
It's in the ground. They're saying
it's already pumped.
no, it isn't.
All right.
The strategic oil reserve is the oil that they're not pumping. That's all that is.
Oh, that's the oil that's already set aside.
It's not set aside.
It's in the tanks.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, how did they know?
It's the big lie.
How did they know how much money, how much oil's in the strategic
They
reserve?
have. They don't.
Well, then why?
Because it's unlimited. It doesn't matter what they know.
Oh. Well,
It's
why?
a renewable resource. Oil is an unlimited resource.
All right.
It's just like trees.
Okay.
They're renewable.
All right.
So the whole strategic oil reserve is a fucking scam. They're just gonna pump more.
Well, yeah.
That's all it is.
All right.
They trick people into thinking there's a trillion barrels sitting over there in the backyard.
It wasn't
behind Joe's house.
It wasn't actually.
You know how many fucking trillion barrels are?
It wasn't barrels. It was like.
Yeah, but that's what people think.
It wasn't like you have barrels stocked up,
dude.
All right, go ahead, whatever.
The fact is, it's in the ground and they can pump it anytime they want and lower the prices anytime they want.
I got you.
The problem is they won't.
There's also federal
because
tax.
They can't control you if they do that.
The 18 cents?
Yeah,
that's
another
a federal
fucking
tax.
scam.
And then you have the state. Every state's different.
I'm gouging you and I'm taxing you on top.
So I saw California was 51 cents was their state tax, fuel tax, and they tried to repeal it for a little bit, and they were like, "Nah, we're not doing it."
Yeah, why would they?
I think Jersey tried it too, and they were like, "Nah."
Why do you think all those politicians make all that money?
I think Jersey's was we will
rock you.
we will appeal it, but the reason why it's so high is because we pay the people to pump your gas.
Bullshit.
So that's why they were saying they can't get rid of it, because if they get rid of it, then you have to offer either self-service or full service. So we can't do either or.
That's more bullshit.
So like places like Wawa, you're gonna have to split their pumps if you have more than, I think it was more than 4 pumps.
Okay.
All right.
That's just.
So I think too. Nonsense. I think part of the problem, because we were at record low gas prices, fuel prices, energy costs for 4 years. So I think they're almost like price gouging us to catch up for the money that they lost.
Sure.
Do you think that makes any sense?
Yeah. Not
that I want to be the guy that's conspiratorial about it, but it was one of the things that I'm like, we did have 4 years of low gas prices. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, we got to spike them back up because we need to make that revenue back for the government.
That was really gay.
To spend our money in the Ukraine and across the board in other situations that we don't want to be involved in. But what do we know?
Well,
we're just too.
You need the so-called fossil fuel to fight wars.
Well, that too, yeah. You're not going to get an electric tank. No. It's not going to run very long.
Bunch of bullshit.
Right. Why are they selling these new excursions, these new Defenders, all these new big ass trucks?
You want to know why?
Because they're not getting rid of the gas.
Because there's plenty of fuel, bro.
Right.
Plenty of fuel to go around.
I think I put it up to you.
We're drunk on it.
I don't know if I sent it to you, but like Pete Buttigieg was like, we don't want to rush into a permanent solution.
Can't have that.
For
a short-term problem?
For a short-term problem. So, like, everybody's like...
So we'll have no solution for the short-term problem.
So everybody was like, wait, did he just say there's a permanent solution to the problem in general? Yes.
No, it's called political speak.
Yes.
It means he's speaking out of his ass.
Right. Yeah, we all know that.
Okay, let's... you want to hear Pete?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, man, where's the video? Here he is.
Investment or spending, I'd say it's both.
Your administration has been very clear about not wanting to raise taxes on average Americans, on the middle class, but gas prices at the pump have been a huge tax on anybody who is driving.
She said huge.
Yeah.
Very clear about not wanting to raise taxes on average Americans, on the middle class, but gas prices at the pump have been a huge tax on anybody who is driving anywhere. What do you do about that? And are you in favor of potentially putting a hold on the national gas tax in the meantime until those prices do come down?
Hold on, honey.
Well, it continues to be important to keep options open. As you know, the president's taken a lot of steps to bring relief and to help stabilize oil prices, including that big release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Of course, I
want to know where that is.
What was the release? 60,000 barrels?
I don't know, but where is this Strategic Petroleum Reserve? Show me where that is.
60,000.
That's what I want to know.
What did somebody say? Like, how much do we use? I forget now, because I remember we talked about it a couple of months ago where we're well over.
Hey, Joe.
We're well over 60 million barrels a day.
We can pump some more oil out.
In fuel costs.
Yeah, well, they're just giving us a little bit to...
No, I know.
To hang on. Here you go. Hang on, you stupid fucks. That's all it is.
That's not very nice of them.
Well, it's like when you buy the dog cheap fucking dog food and you
Right.
throw a little bacon grease on it and eats the whole thing thinking he's got a bacon sandwich.
Dumbass doesn't know any
fuck.
better.
He isn't. He's stupid. And that's how we are.
Or she.
We're stupid.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to release oil from the strategic oil reserve. I got that. It's in Joe's backyard.
Down there.
That's where it is.
Down there in Wilmington.
Has anybody said, hey, where exactly is this strategic oil reserve? No one's ever asked that question.
That's a fair point, actually.
That's a fair point.
Where are these tanks?
There is none. It's in the ground, and then they pump it when they need it.
Okay.
Let's get a little more out for these fuckers. Prices are a little high, and they're starting to complain. We just want to lower them 20 cents, and then they'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we got
Because our fucking cronies will be out there.
See, it's only $3.50 a gallon. It's not $4 anymore. See, Joe's doing a great job.
Yeah, we can't.
And you'll be like, oh, you're right. He's wonderful.
Well, I'm not giving this guy any praise.
You're all stupid.
This guy's getting no
You're
praise.
all stupid.
He's getting no praise from me.
I think everybody's stupid. We're all zombies. We're just walking around like zombies. Brains. Give me brains. That's why zombies look for brains, because they're stupid.
Right. Well, you could potentially be right. So the national average of gas prices is $4.33.
Yeah, what
What'd
was
you
it?
do? You didn't
What was
finish the
it?
clip.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was it?
Oh, I shut it off.
Thought so.
All right, well, here's this other clip. This other pen.
Yeah, this one's even better.
Okay.
You mentioned gas prices briefly, and they continue to soar across this country. Can the public transportation system, as it's situated today, can it handle a potential influx of people that just can't afford to drive to work anymore? Talk to us about some of the investments you have.
Hold on. Hold on.
This is actually a pretty impressive question.
Yeah, but if you can't afford to drive to work anymore because gas prices went up a little bit,
Right.
where does that happen?
Well, even if it does,
No, I don't buy into that.
what public
When
transport?
I was at my worst,
Yeah.
and I drove the worst piece of shit I ever had, and I had the worst fucking job I ever had.
Yeah.
When gas prices went up, I still drove to work in my car.
Well, not everybody. Listen,
Yes, they can.
people out here struggling.
I got to not buy that case of beer this week so I can get some little extra fuel.
Or maybe I'll stop smoking all those cigarettes and I'll just get some little extra fuel. Or maybe I'll just
Hook it.
stop spending frivolously and I'll save a little bit of money and I'll spend it on fuel so I can get to work.
Well, not everybody. I don't think that's the case with everybody.
Yes, it is.
I think they're just proposing a hypothetical question here.
Well, hypothetics don't help me.
Well,
Hypothetical questions do nothing for no one.
I don't know what to tell you,
Let's
Dave.
well, you better fucking figure it out.
The
You better
guy's just phrasing a question for Pete to softball it into.
Well, it's a stupid question.
Take a bus. Take the train.
How many? If I couldn't take a bus to work if I wanted to, and I couldn't do it.
You better carpool.
Where's the bus at?
You ride a bike to the bridge, to the river, and then you paddleboard or canoe across the river, and then you have your bike on the other side and you ride the rest of the way
I
work.
better leave 2 days early then. Okay.
Get an electric bike. Listen, the weather's breaking. You'll be fine with your motorcycle. You might just have to bundle up the next couple of weeks. Get a little.
I'm driving my car. I don't care if it costs more money.
All right.
I will sacrifice something else.
There you go.
That's all.
Very well.
It is what it is. But what they're doing is giving us the old.
All right.
They can do what they can pump more fuel and everything will be fine.
I know.
But they won't do it. Because they want to keep us down. They want to hold us fucking down. Down. We're like, oh,
Just give me something. Throw me something.
throw me a little scrap.
All right.
Bunch of dopes.
No hostile today.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what I was able to learn today as I was driving.
Oh no.
I was thinking and driving. I'm thinking, look at that guy with the mask on. Look at that asshole driving by himself with the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Now I know who all the freaking psychos are. They were in the woodwork before, but now they're coming out. Now I know who to watch out for.
You see them.
I see them. They got their mask. They wear their psycho-ness on their face. I got you. I know who you are now. Stay away from you crazy bastards. Stupid.
You got your eyes on them.
God, where'd you grow up?
They're recognizable now.
God, dang. Okay.
Start to make an infrastructure here from the public transport side.
Well, we do have a lot of capacity in public transit, and that's something that I hope becomes a means of choice alongside driving. That people have good options and good affordable options to get to where they need to be. Look, we need to make sure that there is less pressure on family budgets from transportation, which is often the second biggest budget item after housing itself. One of the tools that we have in our toolkit to do that is to make sure there's access to excellent public transportation.
Okay. Who is this guy? He's a dope.
He's Mayor Pete. Come on.
He's a dope. And what has he done in his career?
Nothing yet.
To be able to stand in front of the American people and tell me I need to take a bus or a train.
I can honestly say he's done nothing.
Who are these people?
He hasn't fixed the...
what have you done?
He hasn't fixed the...
because you're all butthurt.
The transportation lines of, that stuff.
Spit it out. The containers?
Supply chain.
The supply chain?
He hasn't fixed that.
Well, he can't fix it.
He hasn't fixed this.
He can't fix this.
Other than... So what he's saying, let me get this straight. So run more trains, have more conductors, have more engineers.
Aren't those trains diesel engines?
No, most of them are electric. But
no, they're not.
Which ones?
That river line's fucking diesel.
Is it?
Yeah. Thing screams by me every day.
Well, that's just the river. But so more buses. So you're gonna need more bus drivers. So we're wrecking the environment by adding these buses, and in turn, we're gonna have a demand for more buses. So you're also gonna need a pay increase. So there's probably gonna be a rate hike on the buses or trains. And then everything else you have, like if I have to be at work on time, but like if you start at 6 o'clock in the morning and the buses don't start until 5 and it's an hour and a half for you to get to work, or there's no direct route.
Well, then you probably, with this administration, you probably won't have to go to work. They'll just give you a check.
There's no direct route from the city to my.
It's too hard.
From the city to my job in the suburbs, so I don't know how I'm gonna get there on time. I'm gonna be like, well, Pete told me to take public transportation, so it's all right that I'm late.
When I was a teenager,
when I was a young man,
before I even had a car,
right,
I had a job,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't take a bus because there was no bus.
Right,
I walked.
Wow,
I walked, and my job was. I don't know. It took me 45 minutes to walk. So
you're starting to sound like that old man.
No, I'm not the old man that walked up this
uphill in the snow with one shoe.
But that's what they did. That's what they did. That's how people survived. I didn't know that I could cry and complain and get what I wanted.
Well, you can't.
I just went to work.
Right.
I figured out a way, and then I got a few paychecks, and guess what I bought? A bicycle.
A bike. Oh.
A bicycle.
Nice.
And I wasn't making enough money. I worked at 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
7-Eleven. I was a 7-Eleven guy. I checked people out. I worked 11 at night to 7 in the morning.
Nice.
And it wasn't enough money for me to survive with me and my 10-speed. So you know what else? You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I got a job pumping gas after I got off work at 7 in the morning.
Wow,
And I worked till 3 or 1 in the afternoon. And then I went home. I went to sleep. I woke up at 10. And I rode my bike to work at 11.
Nice.
And that was my existence.
The cycle of
life. That's what I did to make $4.25 an hour and $3 pumping gas.
But nobody wants to do that now.
But I did it.
I need to have my parents drive me to work
because I had to do it.
Wow.
We don't let people struggle anymore.
It was different times.
Oh, it's okay. You can just lay here all day. I don't want to upset you. And you have what, ADD? Of course you do. Let me get some drugs for you. Just lay there. Here, let me get you an Xbox so you can sit there.
The fuck? I got up off my ass and went to work and I busted my balls.
You're still doing it. So there you go.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
All right.
And I'm a better person because of it.
You are.
Nonsense.
I agree.
We coddle these pathetic lump children. We send them to, and then my biggest regret was sending my kids to college.
Yeah.
I thought, let me work hard, send my kids to college so that they can have a better shot than I had. Boy, was I wrong.
How's that working out?
It ain't.
No?
No, I still got 2 home.
No, that's all right.
And the one that's not home, might as well be. It's a disgrace what those colleges did. They're indoctrination camps.
It's also
It's just bullshit.
whatever.
It's
It
nonsense.
is what you make of it, I guess.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
Not anymore. I mean, I thought I did a good job as a parent, but apparently I didn't.
You did.
I didn't teach him how to work hard. I didn't teach him how to change a tire. I didn't teach him none of the shit that I had to learn on my own.
But they don't teach
through
any of that stuff now.
trial and error.
They don't teach.
When I was in school, I had to learn how to write a check and make Rice Krispie treats.
Well, they definitely don't have that now.
I used to have to do home economics. I used to have to cook. I had to wear an apron. I mean, I had metal shop and wood shop. Wow. I learned how to fix small engines. I did shit.
I know.
With my hands.
Right.
And then when I got out to the real world and shit broke, I fixed it.
You knew how.
Not really, but I tried.
You had an idea.
Yeah. And a lot of times I fucked it up, but then I kept going and I got better at it.
There you go.
Now kids are like, I can't do it. It's too hard.
Call AAA.
I need somebody to help me.
Call the service guy.
I'm sad and stupid.
Wow.
I'm done with it. I just had enough.
All right.
What can I tell you, bro? I don't have that. I deleted it.
All right. Whatever.
All right. Whatever. Let's go.
She's right there.
Where?
Right there.
This?
Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, never mind.
No, she's gone.
All right.
She's gone, my friend.
My friend.
Goodbye, Nancy. It's hard to die.
Not her. She's 82. She's going to be 82.
She's going to be looking for brains soon.
Yeah, she's already,
She's
already
a zombie.
looking for her brains.
She's creepy. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, man.
All right, it's good talking to you, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Tuesday night live on Cloud Hub.
Cloud Hub.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.-ish. Eastern time.
Do we have a live engagement on what do you call that? Roku. They doing a live this weekend?
I didn't see anything. I don't think so yet. Not that I know of. But by the time they see this, it would already be on.
It would already be on. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Tuesday live on Cloud Hub.
Patriot Podcast Network on Roku TV. Listen, it's not the Roku TV. You have to go into the apps of the Roku TVs. Right?
Wait, what? It's not the Roku app.
It's not the Roku channels.
Right, it's not the Roku channel.
It's a separate individual channel, which is the Patriot Podcast channel. So it'd be like if you were downloading Netflix or something to your Roku TV.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Load it up.
Patriot Podcast Network.
Thank you, everybody.
There's a lot of really cool podcasts on there. I was actually watching a couple today. So.
Oh, yeah? Some free time?
Pretty much.
In your spare time?
In my spare time. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Hit the links. Thank you.
All right, Orangeman out. Orangeman out.